Hi, welcome to week 5 of our 10-week course. So, in tonight's lesson, we're going to work on play guitar, which is a fabulous, posture. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. And lovely to have you here with me. So let's get started. So I'll just adjust this just a little bit down like this. Okay. So let's start with feeling our feet shoulder width apart, bringing them down into nice natural stance, shoulder width apart. Sorry, there's just a little hair. And take a moment and just feel the presence of the whole body. All the sensations, all the emotions, all the feelings in the body. And now also feel yourself in whatever space you're practicing. Feel yourself, feel the space around the body. If you're inside, up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Feel the space in front and behind and at the sides of the body. Just notice the feeling of this space all around you. Just be curious. So in Tai Chi, we're awakening all our senses. So our sense, our intuition, what does this space feel like? And now also feel the space. Imagine feeling the space inside your body. Like feel the space inside in your fingers, inside in the hands, inside in the feet. Imagine feeling the space that your legs are occupying. Feeling the space inside your torso. Feeling the space from the front of the head to the back of the head, between the sides. So imagine feeling all the space inside your body and the space all outside the body. And you can feel you might notice it gets more difficult to feel the boundaries when we start tuning into the space. So there are a whole load of reasons that I love to focus on the space that to me help in Tai Chi. And I'll make a little video about that, about this space, this work on spaciousness that I love to do. So now also, before we begin, just notice the sounds around and the silence that the sounds are happening in. You pay attention for a moment, there may be sounds in the background around where you are, sounds outside the room. You might even be noticing the sound of your own breath. Maybe there are other people around making sounds. Just notice the sounds. And then also notice the silence that all these sounds are happening in. The sounds inside in your head that are happening in a silence. So when we pay attention to space and silence, the mind tends to calm down to a very calm frequency of brainwaves, and that helps us tune into Tai Chi, and the Tai Chi helps us tune into that calm frequency. So to me, this work on space really enhances the feeling in Tai Chi, because we're opening to feeling what this space like between our hands feels like, the space between the legs, the space all around the body. So let's do our mini form to brush left knee and push that we've done a few times. So I'll do it once facing this way. I'll do it facing both directions so that if you want to be seeing what it looks like from either direction, you can do that. So just I call it out and just join in. So let's feel again our feet on the ground. Find that nice alignment up through the body. Letting yourself relax down into the feeling of the feet on the ground. Imagine they're melting down into the earth as you sink down and the hands come to rest here on cushions of air. Then we allow the arms to softly, softly float up feel like the air is almost resisting as the arms softly float down. So we turn to the left, bring the weight into the left foot, and back into the right foot as we make the ball. And then step forward and left into ward off left, sink the right hand down as the foot comes round. Turn on the ball of the right foot. Turn right, sink into the back foot. Yield with the left, yield with the right into white crane spreads wings. And then turn left and sink the right hand down the front of the body. Turn right and open up. Step with the left, brush past the left knee and sink forward to push. Okay, so that's where we got to the last day. So let's do that. I'll face this way this time. So again, let's just stand for a minute. And just let yourself relax down into the feet and sit down, letting the hands come out onto these cushions of air at the side of the body. Keep sunk as the arms float up and they softly float down. So we transfer the weight into the left foot and back into the right as we make the ball. Now step forward and left with the left, bringing the left hand up and toward up as the right hand sinks down to the side of the body. Turn the waist to the right. Turn back to the left and let the hands move with the body. Sink the left hand down as the right hand comes to the heart. Turn right, sliding the left foot back a little and turn to the front. And then turn left and let your right hand float down the front of your body. Turn right as the arms open up. Fold the left hand over as you step left and brush past that left knee and sink into it to push with the right. So let's do that again. So again, let's just feel the whole body, all the space around. Soften your focus. Feel like everything is softening and opening. And we sink down softly, letting the hands come to rest on these cushions there. Let the arms softly float up, softly float down. Transfer the weight into the left foot as you turn left and back into the right as we make the ball. And then step left onto the heel of the left and bring the left hand up toward off. Let the right hand float down to the side of your body. Turn the waist to the right or into the back foot. Stay in the back foot as we turn left. And let the left hand sink down as the right hand comes up and connects to the heart. Turn right and back to the front. And then we turn left and sink the right hand down the front of the body. Turn to the right as the arms open up. Pick up the left foot. Step to the left. Brush past the knee and sink forward to push. Okay, so that's where we got to last week. So now play guitar, our next posture. And I'm just going to, excuse me, that just didn't catch. We're going to do it just with the feet first. So I'll do it facing this way first so you can see what I'm doing with my feet. And then we'll do it together. So we're standing in this bow stance because we've just finished play guitar and the weight is 70%, about 70% in your front foot. So forget about the arms for now. And all we're going to do is turn to the left. So as you're turning to the left, you're twisting into that left leg. So you're going to sink down into the left leg and turn it, let your right foot peel up off the ground. So it comes up. And then as you turn to the right, put it down, ball to heel, and you're turning to the right, bringing the weight into the right foot. Let the left foot pick up off the ground. And when you turn back to the center, bring the left foot down on the heel. So we have the waist, so we're in the left foot. So I'll do it facing this way now, so maybe you can see me and join with me. So you're turning to the left, letting your weight come into the left foot, sinking down into it, and the right foot, you'll feel, as you're turning, stay down, and you'll feel that that right foot is peeling up off the ground. So just pick it up, and then as you turn back to the right, you just put it down where it was. Keep turning to the right, sinking into that back foot now, until the left foot can easily pick up off the ground, and then we bring the left foot down on the heel. So it's an adjustment step. There's no movement forward in this. So let's go back into that left foot again. So when you're in the left foot, you're looking straight ahead. Your body is lined up with your left foot. Nice straight line down through the body, and the lower your sacrum tucked a little under. So turn your waist to the left and turn more into that left leg and feel your right leg peel up off the ground. You're looking to the left. And then as you put the foot down, you start turning back to the right, bringing the weight into the back foot. keep turning to the right, and the left foot gets light and you can pick it up, and then you flex the foot and bring it down on the heel. So let's do that a few more times. So take the left foot back out again and a little bit in front of the right. So bring the weight into the left foot, relax down into the left foot, and keep turning your waist to the left, letting that right foot peel up off the ground. Pick it up and then put it down, ball down to the heel as you turn right, sink into the right foot, let the left foot peel up off the ground, and then turn back to the center and the left foot comes down on the heel. Okay, so now this time I'm going to add the right hand and I'll turn to the front again so you can see. So we're in the left foot. We're going to forget about the left hand for now. So we're going to turn the waist to the left. Now, what you're doing here is you're just letting that right hand move with the body. You're not actually doing anything. Imagine that it's just resting on something here. It was pushing. Now it's just flattened out and it's resting. Imagine it's resting on somebody's arm here. So you're going to turn to the left, letting the right hand just move with the body. Pick up the right foot. Now put it down, and as you turn to the right, you just let the right hand move with the body. It's not going anywhere. And then you pick up your left foot. And now when the left foot comes down, turn your shoulders back square and let that move your right hand. The right hand just comes down a little bit. So let's do that. I'll do it once more this way and then I'll face. We'll do it a few different ways for you to see. So we're in the left foot. Relax down. Feel your weight going down this left leg, 70, 80%. Keep turning to the left until the right foot peels up off the ground. Put it down as you turn to the right. Just keep an eye out. Your right hand just stays where it is for now. And then when you turn back to the center, the right hand just presses down. As you come down on the heel, here the right hand presses down. And that just comes from your shoulder moving back to the center. Okay, so let's do that facing this way now. I know it's all different directions, but I'm hoping this is the tricky bit of online. So weight in the left foot. So turn your waist more to the left. Keep turning until your back foot peels up off the ground. And then put it down and turn the waist to the right. Sink into the right. So your left foot's empty. You can pick it up. And as you turn back to the center, you bring that foot down on the heel. Okay, so now I'm going to include the left hand this time, and I'll stay here so you can see it. So we start off with the weight in the left foot, and we're turning the waist to the left until the right foot peels up off the ground. And now as you're turning to the right, I'll start activating your left hand and start turning the palm up as you turn to the right. So you're just going to let this movement into the back foot pick up the left hand. So it starts moving up, and as it does, it picks up the left foot. And then when we turn back to the center, as the right hand presses down, the left palm is up. And I'll come in closer here so you can see that it's kind of a tricky thing to show you. So we're in the left foot. Left hand is down here on a cushion of air. So we're turning to the left until the right foot peels up off the ground. And then put the right foot down and now start turning to the right. And now, as I was saying, let that left hand get activated and it starts coming up with the left foot. And when we turn back to the center, we press down. So the left hand is a little bit above the right. So you're pushing down here. This is the feeling at the end. It has a feeling of push down with the right and pull up with the left, but that's coming from the movement of your waist. I'm not just moving my arms like this. So you can see that can take a little bit of practice. Okay. So let's do that posture, the whole thing a few more times. And play guitar is a bit of a tricky posture, so that might take you a week or two to get, you know. So people have been telling me it's handy. They can stop this and rewind and just repeat the posture until you get it. So good idea. So brush past the left knee. So I'm going to come into it now from last week's posture, which is brush past your left knee and sink forward. So now you're in the left foot and you keep turning left until the back foot peels up. Keep the right hand where it is in front of your heart as you turn right, picking up the left foot and hand and back to the center, play guitar. So from brush past your left knee and sink forward to push. Keep turning to the left until your back foot peels up. Put the back foot back down and turn to the right, picking up the front foot, back to the center to play guitar. Okay, so let's do one more. So just from brush, left knee and push. Turn to the left until you pick the back foot up. Turn to the right, picking up the front foot and the left hand comes up, palm up, back to the center to play guitar. I'll do it facing this way again, so maybe you can see it from a different angle. So we've just done brush past the left knee and sink forward. So turn the waist to the left until the back foot peels up. Put the back foot down and turn the waist to the right, picking up the front foot, back to the center, play guitar. And one last one. So we go from brush past the left knee and sink forward. So then keep turning left. You're going to pick up the back foot, sink into the back foot as you turn right and pick up the left foot. Bring it down on the heel to play guitar. And I do it once from behind as well, because sometimes people find it easy to stick from behind. So let's go from brush past the left knee and sink forward. So you're turning the waist to the left, picking up the back foot, turning the waist to the right, picking up the front foot, back to the center as you play guitar. Okay, so now let's go from the beginning and let's do all the ones that we've done up to there a few times for practice. So feet parallel. And again, let's just stand for a minute and feel the presence of the whole body. All the feelings, all the sensations in the body. And let's also now feel the space all around the body, wherever you're practicing. Notice the silence and all the sounds that are happening internally and externally. And then we sink as the hands come to rest on these cushions there. Allow the arms to softly float up and softly float down. Turn to the left and bring the weight into the left foot and back into the right foot, making the ball. And then step left onto the heel of the left, ward off with the left and sink the right hand down to the side of the body. The right foot comes round. Turn the waist to the right. Turn left, and as the left hand sinks down, the right hand comes up to the heart. Turn back to the right, sliding the left foot back a little and turn to the front. And then turn left and let your right hand float down the front of your body. Turn to the right as the arms open up and fold the left hand over. Step onto the heel, brush past the left knee and sink forward to push. Turn the waist to the left, the back foot peels up. Sink into the back foot and turn right as you pick up the front foot and bring it down on the heel to play guitar. So let's do two more, and then on the third one, I go the whole way to the end of this mini form so you can see the journey ahead. So feet parallel. And then sit down into the feet as the hands come to rest on these cushions of air. They softly float up and they softly float down. So you transfer the weight into the left foot and back into the right, making the ball. And then step left onto the heel of the left and bring the left hand to ward off. Sink the right hand down to the side of the body. Turn the waist to the right, bring your weight into your right foot. Turn the waist to the left, but keep the weight in the back. Turn back to the right and back to the front. White crane spreads wings. Turn to the left and let that right hand sink down the front of the body. Turn to the right as the arms open up. Fold your left hand over. Brush past the left knee. Sink forward, push. Keep turning left, peel up the back foot. Sink into the back foot as you turn right and pick up the front foot. And turn back to the center to play guitar. Okay, so let's do that. So this time now I go the whole way. We'll do that whole mini form so you can see where we're going. And just as I call it out, just play along with me. You can watch it if you like, or just stick, copy, and you'll get it. So feet parallel. Take a moment just to settle yourself. Feel again your whole body and all the space. Notice the silence and sink. Let the arms softly float up, softly float down. So you transfer into the left, back into the right, making the ball. Step onto the heel and ward off with the left, sink the right hand down. Turn the waist to the right, bringing the weight into the right leg. Turn to the left, back to the right into wide crane spreads wings. Turn left and let your right hand float down. Turn right and open up. Fold the left hand over. Brush past the left knee and sink forward. Turn left, picking up the back foot. Turn right, picking up the front foot. And back to the center to play guitar. And then we open the body up again. Step with the left and another brush past the left knee and sink forward. And then sit back, turning on the heel of the left. The hands come down to the sides of the body. Make a fist with the right as you step forward with the right to the corner. Bring the fist to the hip. Step forward with the left and sink into the left as the right hand punches. And then we turn to the left and the left hand comes under the right elbow. Turn to the right until the two hands open in front of the heart. Turn the hands over as you sink in the back foot and sink into the front foot to push. And then bring the left foot round on the heel, the arms open, and we sit back into the left foot. The hands cross and let the hands sink down to the sides of the body. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's do that one more time, facing this way. So feet parallel. And we sink. Softly let the arms float up. Feel that resistance in the air as the arms softly, softly, softly float down. Transfer into the left. Back into the right, making the ball. Step left. Ward off and bring the right hand down. Turn right into the right foot. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Wide crane spreads wings. Turn left and sink the right hand down. Turn right and open up. Step with the left. Brush past your left knee and sink forward to push. Keep turning left as the back foot peels up. Sink into the back foot and turn right. The front foot peels up. Play guitar. Turn to the right and the arms open up again. Fold your left hand over as you step with the left. Brush past the knee. Sink forward to push. Sit back into the back foot, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with your right hand and step to the corner. Sink into the right. Step with the left and punch with the right. And then turn left. Turn right. Turn the hands over and sink forward. And now turn back on the heel of the left foot. The arms open up, out. And as we sink into the left, we cross with the right hand outside. Step back out parallel. And just let the hands softly float back down to the sides of the body. We just straighten up. So that's the journey ahead. So let's now, so I like to do, I know not everybody starts with the lesson, but I like to do it that way because you have just about, 20 minutes. And then if you want to go back over this during the weekend, you just want to focus on the lesson, you can just do this. So now we'll do some of the warm-up exercises that really teach the principles. I always feel that the form itself is a lovely warm-up. It's soft, but these will give you some deeper insights into why we turn and how we turn. So we got the feet parallel, shoulder width. Now sit your weight into take two. So I'm going to just start with the first one here, which is called knocking on the gates of heaven. So we're just transferring the weight into, I'm going right and left. And just letting the arms swing with the body. So they hit your dantian in the front and the sacrum at the back. Just let your eyes run along the room. Soft, a nice wide, soft focus. Not looking at anything in particular. As you're in this, you can be feeling the space around you and feeling the weight shift inside. You just want to be open to the full experience of turning, of feeling, listening. so much happening. Okay, we just come back to the center. And on this next one, we're going to, the next way we turn, how we turn in Tai Chi is we either turn on the heel or on the ball. So now let's just turn on the heel. So we're going to sink into the right foot and pivot on the left heel as you're turning to the left. Bring the feet back parallel and sink into the left foot and pivot on the right heel. So back to the center, sink into the right as you turn left. Center, sink into the left as we turn right. And just get the feeling of what's happening in the legs and the feet first. And then just as it builds a little bit of momentum, let the arms begin to move with the body. And something to watch when you're doing this, right, is just, as say when I'm sinking into my left foot, resist the temptation to let the foot come like this. So you want to keep that leg, keep your weight going down the center line of that. So the knee is over the ankle, that your knee doesn't collapse in, because that can cause damage here. You want your weight to actually go down through the leg. So one of the things we have to watch in Tai Chi, that we keep the weighted leg, we keep the knee over the foot on the weighted leg. So you're turning to the right, so you keep your left knee out as best you can, and then sink into the right foot and turn on the heel of the left, keeping the right foot out. And you'll notice that works your inner, you kind of work all the way down here for that. And just notice how that feels, Okay. I'll bring the feet back, keep them parallel, look down and check that they're parallel. And on this next one, we're just going to sink into the left foot and turn on the ball of the right. So they all just work your body in a slightly different way. So sink into the right, turning on the ball, and you're turning really on this center of the foot here, the bubbling brook. So we're activating that kidney meridian. Really nice. I love this turn. So we sink into the left and turn right. Sink into the right and turn left. And again, once you get the momentum going with the arms, you can just swing with the body. But really, more important is to keep that feeling of pivoting on that kidney meridian down here, the ball of the foot. Don't forget to have a little smile, like you're massaging your foot. I love this one. Okay, great. Okay, come back to the center. Now just feel into your feet. My feet get tingly with those. So just feel. So this next warm up that we're going to do, I'm going to turn this way first, and we're going to start in a tension posture with the heels together and the toes looking out to the corners. And then sit your weight into your left foot, and we're going to step forward and right with the right. So the right foot's looking straight ahead, and line up your hips and your shoulders with that right foot. And we're just going to sink forward and sink back. Just feel your weight coming under the ground into the front foot and under the ground back. Just relax. So you want to feel the weight shifting and the arms just gently swinging with that movement. So you don't put any effort. It's not like you're trying to push the hands. So you just want to let your arms feel like they're hanging from the shoulder socket, and they're just moving with the momentum of forward and back. Okay, so now let's just sink into the back foot and bring the heels back together. Feel yourself again double weighted, and then we sink into the right foot, and we're going to step forward and left with the left. So line your hips and your shoulders up with that left foot now, and then sink forward and sink back. And just think relax and relax and sink and sink. Okay, now let's sit back into the back foot again and bring the heels back together. So now stepping like a cat, which is a great exercise for balance. So find yourself double weighted again, sink into the left foot, and we'll step forward with the right onto the heel. So you're flexing the right foot, and then roll your weight down from the heel to the ball. And then bring the feet back together and step back with the right, point the toes and roll down onto the heel. So the foot looks to the corner when we step back, and it looks straight ahead when we step forward. So forward on the heel, back on the ball. So bring your feet in close together, and then have that feeling of stepping out a little and forward, in together, out a little and back. And keep the eyes looking straight ahead. You know, the first few times you can be inclined to look down, but then resist the temptation to look down and just feel, because we want to develop the spatial awareness of where the feet are in space without having to look down. So best you can, keep looking straight ahead. It's actually better for your sense of balance as well. Okay, and let's bring the heels back together. Great. So we're going to do the same now with the right foot, weight on the right foot. So sit down into your right foot. So the left foot peels up off the ground, it's empty. And then we step forward, flexing the foot, roll down onto the heel, front left foot looking straight ahead. And then heels back together, and then back to the corner, roll down from the ball to the heel. So forward on the heel, rolling down to the ball, and then bring the feet in together, and then step back on the ball, roll down to the heel. So, and keep your right foot on the ground the whole time now, flat on the ground. Feel yourself rolling from the heel to the ball, from the ball to the heel. It's like we're doing a massage of the whole foot with this one. So much happening in these warm-up exercises. Now feel yourself in your right foot here, and then into the left foot here, and then back into the right, into the left. Feeling your weight in the right, feeling your weight in the left. Flexing the foot when we go forward, pointing the foot when we go back. Smiling, relaxing, just feeling. Feel the space as you move through it. And last time, forward on the heel, back on the ball, and back together. And straighten up. Okay, so this next one, we stand in in both. This is called a bow stance. So bring your right foot forward, looking straight ahead, and sit the weight into the right foot, and bring, this is called your tiger's mouth, the opening between the thumb and the index finger. Bring that onto the right hip, and make a soft fist with the left hand. Now feel your weight going down that right leg, and keep that lower back nice and plumb, like you have a plumb line from your sacrum down here, straight down, chin tucked in. And then we're going to make circles with that left shoulder, so 3 forward, and you'll feel like you're pulling your shoulder blades apart. And then as we go back, it feels like the front of the chest is opening and the shoulder blades get closer together. So 3 more forward, and 3 more back. And last 3 forward, and the last 3 back. And now relax the arm down, and then we're just going to make nice loose circles forward and loose circles back. Okay, and now at the end, just feel like you're still working this leg, your weight's in the right leg. And notice how your left arm is feeling. So you bring the feet back together, and then we're going to do the right arm, and I'm just going to turn this way for this one, just so that you can see it if you need to see it from a different angle. So we're going to have the left tiger's mouth on the left hip, and the weight's going down the left leg, and we're tucking your tummy up a little bit, so you'll feel a nice plumb line down your back. Relax the chin, and then a soft twist with the right arm. So we're opening the shoulder blades apart as we go forward. You can also feel into that shoulder joint. Notice the sensations here as you turn the other way. And then 3 more forward. 3 more back. And the last 3 forward. And the last 3 back. And now nice big loose circles forward. Nice big loose circles back. Okay, great. So now let's stay facing this way for the next one. So right foot forward again, and bring your weight into your right foot, and again line your shoulders up with that right leg, and your hips are lined up with it, and the weight's in the front foot. So now as you're transferring your weight into the back foot, just turn the body to the left, and notice, feel your shoulders staying nice and level. So often in the beginning, people can be inclined to do this as they're turning. So I like to practice this with just the shoulders, with your attention on your shoulders. So you can get the feeling of letting the waist turn, but keeping the shoulders and the head nice and steady. And then we turn back to the front into the front foot, and turn to the left as you come into the back foot. Just feeling. So let your arms be nice and soft so they can move a little bit with the body. But you're really just focusing on keeping the shoulders nice and level. You'll feel your waist turning in this. Lovely. So it starts in the front foot and it comes up the leg and turns to the left, and then it starts in the back foot. You'll feel that turn coming up through your body. Okay, so this time when we get into the back foot, activate your left hand, bring attention into it, and then as you turn back to the center, let the left hand come up into a push. And then as you turn to the left, let the palm turn over and let the movement sink the left hand down. And then as you turn back, it brings it forward. So get a feeling that this arm is moving because of the weight shift, because of the waist. It's like my waist turn to the left brings the arm down. The waist turn to the center brings the arm back up. Soft, easy. You feel the resistance in the air. It's almost like you have to push through something heavy here, like the air gets thick. So this time now, when we come into the front foot, activate the right hand as well. And then as you're turning to the left, let the right hand come up. As you're turning back to the center, the left hand comes up. It's almost like they're going around the ball. It's a nice way to begin to get the feeling of this exercise. It's like the hands are rotating round the ball here. Right hand comes to the bottom of the ball. Left hand comes to the top. Left hand comes down to the bottom of the ball. So you can begin to feel that connection between your palms. It's like we're just activating this space in here. That's why I love to focus on the space. It's like this space now begins to get alive and thick between the hands. So we can feel between the hands and the arms something, this ball of energy is growing stronger with each turn of the waist. It's like we're getting this energy ball excited or activated. Now bring your weight into your front foot to finish. Lovely. And then let's just, as you're sinking back, just let the hands float back down. So it's nice if you get into the feeling like you're always moving as if we're doing Tai Chi. So then we don't just practice for 10 minutes or 20 minutes a day, but the whole day can become a Tai Chi day. So weight into the left foot. I can tell I love this practice. I just can't help but as soon as I start practicing, you just feel something old and living moving through us. So weight in the left, and now we're going to just transfer the weight into the right. Again, now just focusing on keeping the shoulders nice and level. So we sink forward, we sink back. Just let yourself enjoy this soft movement into your front foot. softly moving into your back foot. Letting the waist turn on the shoulders. Don't forget to smile. We're already moving energy now, one leg filling and then the other leg filling. So the back leg now full is yang, the front leg is yin, and now the front leg is yin. It's kind of a shift of energy in the body. And now this time around, as you're coming forward, let the right hand get involved. So you start moving energy in the upper body as well. So softly into the back foot. Softly into the front. Feeling the resistance in the air as you move back, or this space. Feeling it as you move forward. Relax the face. Relax the neck. Keep the tummy tucked under. So now this time, when we come into the front foot, activate the left hand. So now we begin to work the space between the two arms. Just sinking forward like you're going round this imaginary ball between the arms and the palms. Like a big beach ball here that you're just rotating round. Feel right down to your fingertips. Feel into the palms. Feel up along the arms. They're all filling with this energy. Okay, now we're going to sink into the front foot. Lovely. And we're going to relax again. Let the arms, just get the feeling that you're just flowing back into the 2 feet. So bring the feet parallel. And let's do some, I often feel when I've done those playing with the ball, I've activated all this space around my body. So the energy around here is feeling much more alive. So one of the beautiful things of Tai Chi is that all these movements are clearing the space around the body. We're just activating, not just the physical body, but the energetic field around us begins to feel that presence, that space, that attention. So let's do some, this is called reeling silk. So feet parallel and bring your left hand up in front of your heart. And now this space in here between the left hand and the body has become activated by the movement. So we're going to turn to the left and then sink your left hand down as you sink into the left foot. And then bring it across. So once you've seen, the reason I showed you that way is because don't have it stuck in next to your body. Open the space because we want to expand and take up our rightful space. So just let yourself feel like you're. One of the lovely things about practicing at home, people have been telling me, is the fact that you're in your own space. So you can let yourself be nice and big. In the class, sometimes people hold themselves in a bit. So here, just take your space, open your hands, you're entitled to all the space that you'd like. So bring your left hand up in front of your heart and connect in your mind the left palm to your heart. Beam some love from that left palm that has been activated now by this work. Let that beam of energy go from your heart to your palm and your palm to your heart. Feel all that love. Allow yourself to feel the love vibrating between the palm and the heart. And then we're going to turn to the left, keeping the left hand in front of the heart. And then let that left hand sink down. Imagine energy coming down through your body, all that love energy coming across under the ground, and then up this side of your body, and then back into the heart. So we're circling. When I get to here, I like to imagine it's connected to infinite energy running down through the legs, the left leg. Then we're bringing it under the ground, and then the earth's energy coming up the right leg. So now we're connecting to the heart here. Infinite energy running down. Connecting to Mother Earth's energy under the ground here and letting that run up. Connect your heart. Turn left. Sink that energy down into the earth. Draw it up. So you can play with this lots of ways. So we're circulating energy in and around the body. Clearing the space. Energizing. Okay, so now let's swap the hands. We'll move the energy the opposite way. So bring the right hand up now and let that right palm connect to your heart. Feel like you're beaming energy between the heart and the palm. Feel that connection. Imagine. And then turn to the right, feeling that connection to the heart, and then just relax the right hand down. Sink into this leg. Cross under the ground, up. Connecting and bringing energy down through the body. Under the ground and then up. You're trying to keep this lovely, smooth, no jerks. I'll do one more. Okay. So now, bring the hands in here to this shape here in front of your tummy, or touching the tummy. And with this energy that we've been building, let's just massage down the center. When I'm doing this, I love to close my eyes and just feel like I'm massaging a thank you into my tummy for all that it's been doing for me all day, all the digesting, all the nourishment that it's gathered out of my food for me. So just sending that love now into your tummy. We often give our tummy a hard time. So we do a certain number this way, I wasn't counting, and the same number back the other way. Okay, lovely. So now we're going to massage the kidneys. So the kidneys are just here under your ribs. So some people do it with the fists. I like to do it with the palms of my hands that are really warm now. And we're just going to circle around the kidneys there. And we do that 49 circles. When I'm finished, I like to just hold that heat against the kidneys. You know, I like to feel that thank you to the kidneys for all the filtering of the blood that they do. And now let's do, So this one, I'm going to take off my glasses. And what you're doing is you're going to cup your palms, get all the hair back and press onto your eardrums. And you should hear a pop when you release the hands. So that one is really good if you tend to get blocked ears, because it's like a little mini vacuum that sucks out, you know, any blockages, wax blockages. And people have told me that it's really helpful when you're flying. Not that any of us are flying much at the moment, but if your ears tend to get blocked, that's a good way of releasing. So then the last one of these, at the back of your skull here, you'll feel these little bones just here above the muscle part. And put your middle finger onto the bone. And then with the index finger, we hammer. I'll show you. We just hammer down like this. So if you block your ears like with your palms and do that, you'll hear a drumming effect. Supposed to clear the thinking, and good if you get tinnitus to help that. And then let's just finish by give the palms a really good, feel that burning. And when it's really hot, let's just wash your face with that energy. This is for the facelift. Feel that heat. You can feel it on your head. And you can do this and bring that heat energy to anywhere you'd like it in your body. Okay. Give yourself a little rub, a nice little thank you to yourself and your body. Thank you for being here. Okay. So maybe tonight, let's just finish tonight with a mini form to brush, left knee and push. And I've gone on a bit longer, but I did say we'd extend the classes as the weeks go on. So let's do one. I'll face this way for one. And take a moment just to feel your whole body now. All the feelings and all the emotions. Let yourself relax as best you can. And sit down as the hands come to rest on these cushions of air. Softly let the arms float up. Softly float down. So we're going to transfer the weight into the left, back into the right, making the ball. Step forward and left into ward off left. Let the right hand sink down. Turn the waist to the right. Turn left. Back to the right, sliding the left foot back and back to the front. And then sink that right hand down the front of the body. Fold the left hand over. Brush past the left knee. Sink forward, push, turn left. Pick up the back foot. Turn right as you pick up the front foot and bring it down on the heel. Play guitar. Okay, and let's just do that play guitar a few times. So we'll do it, I'll do it different directions. So let's go this way now this time so you can see it. So we've done the brush, left knee and push. So we sink into the left as we pick up the back foot. Keep the right hand, that's it, and turn right, pick up the front foot. Down on the heel to play guitar. And let's do one more this way. So we just done brush, left knee and push. So we sink into the left foot, picking up the back foot. Sit into the right foot, picking up the front foot, turning to the right, your left foot comes up. And as you turn back to the center, it comes down on the heel to play guitar. Okay, so lovely to have your company. So I hope you enjoyed the class, and please do leave a comment and let me know. And also, just in case anybody is interested, I do a live class every day on my Facebook page. Every day I'm around. If I'm not here, I post one of the recordings. So in those classes, it's a bit softer, and we just explore different aspects of the form, like the pushing hand, like the warm-up exercises. And it's just a nice way to get some extra practice in. So if you feel like joining us someday, it's Tai Chi Chuan Cork. And there are links to some of those former classes here on my website. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Share this with anybody you think might like it, and let me know if you'd like, if there's any way I can help this experience for you. So have a fabulous evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.